Well, here's the goat update. Last week, we put the dummy charm on goat Spunk because she refused to stay in the pasture. She knew where there was a hole big enough for her to fit her body through, and she would use it. But then she would fail to come back through that hole, so I'd have to go open the gate and let her back in. So I said I'd give a little update. So there she is, right there, the backside of her mom. I guess you can see the little dummy charm hanging around her neck, which has worked. Oops, I'm sorry, lost her in the field of view, which has worked wonderfully. She hasn't got it caught on anything. The day after I put it on, I saw her down at the lower fence where I knew she was getting through, and she was trying every place that she could find to get her body through it, but she couldn't get that little necklace through there. So we have been successful at keeping Spunk in the fence without any harm to her or any of the other goats here on the farm. You got those two. And people, I tell you what, they're forecasting 15 degrees next weekend for us here in Georgia. And I don't mind cold weather, but folks, that's cold. And you might say, well, what do you do with your beehives in situations like that? What you see is what you get. I can only hope that the clusters of bees that are still in there are big enough to be able to produce enough heat to survive. I went in, 2-3 weeks ago and made sure everybody had plenty of food, but they don't have central heat. So that's something they have to provide for themselves. But I did want to give a little update on Spunk and her dummy charm. And as you can tell, it does not affect her eating. I was kind of worried about maybe she getting her foot caught in it, but she hadn't done that. So if she'll ever grow anymore, I mean, she don't have a lot to grow for a goal because her mama's little, but her mama won't fit through the fence. So anyhow, just thought I'd give a little update on Spunk and her dummy charm. Jeff Eubanks, we're hanging in here in North Georgia where it's going to get cold next week, folks. I just came from checking the antifreeze in my tractor, and I've checked the antifreeze in every vehicle we got. Winter does come to Georgia from time to time.